Ah, what a challenge to stay positive with this management. So tiring, like even Fofana, right? Fofana, they've been dealing with him for I don't know 2 weeks. The first offer was 13 millions. Monaco is asking for 20. That's their price. AC Milan offered 13, I think, the first one. They said no, we want 20. Okay, said AC Milan, and they offered like 14, 15, 16, something like that. And Monaco said, no, we want 20. And so AC Milan said, how about 17? And Monaco rightfully said, no, we want 20. It's such a pain to do anything with AC Milan. And, the more AC Milan does this little game of asking for a bargain for everything, the more I hope that the team they're dealing with just, raise the price. I hope that happens because it cannot be possible. If I ask 20 and I told you I want 20, I'm not going to settle for anything minor, less than that, and you keep offering me like these shitty prices, like from 12 to 15 to 17, I will get pissed, honestly. I will say, that, okay, you know what, AC Milan, if you want to give me 20, you give me 20. If you don't want to give me 20, just don't contact me anymore. Just find another player. We'll keep Fofana. We like him. And not only AC Milan is having a hard time to signing new players, but is having a hard time selling the players we don't need. And there is a plethora of players we don't need, but we're not good at selling. And maybe, and they say maybe, doing mobbing to Origi and Baloture wasn't a good idea. Maybe, you know? Because in the moment that you said that Origi publicly, in the first conference that everybody was waiting for, right? In the moment that you say Origi is gonna play in Serie C, is not part of our project, you're basically saying Origi is worthless. We want to get rid of him. We don't know how. And if I'm a team that sees this and is remotely interested to Origi, I would want it for free as a loan. And I will probably ask AC Milan to pay for his salary because he has a huge salary. He's gonna be the most high paid soccer player in Serie C ever. It's like 4 million, 4 millions. And why the hell they gave him that salary? I mean, all the players that we want to sell are the players that we got for some reason and that Pioli barely used. Let's say we have Pobega. Pobega is out of this project. He is not. Probably Fonseca is not going to use him. So we want to sell him. Nobody wants it, obviously, because we are really bad at evaluating our own bad players. For some reason, Adli is on the market, even though I don't understand this because Adli, I always like him when he plays. Sometimes he does some silly mistakes, yeah, like wrong pass and stuff that would endanger the teams, but that's fixable, I think. But for some reason, every coach we had, I mean, Pioli and now Fonseca, seems like they don't kind of want Adli. I don't know if he did something personal to them or not. Who knows? We got Luca Romero. Romero didn't play maybe a couple of games, almost nothing, and then we sent it into a loan. And I think he's back now, and we are trying to put him on a loan again. Maybe. Maldini, Selemaker was on the market, and Fonseca, though, is using it a lot. And we saw he did pretty good in the friendly games we saw. But somehow they want to put him on the market, even though I will argue against that, and I will keep Selemaker because it's a it does a job that Leao doesn't do. So when Leao is strolling in the field and he's tired or he's not motivated, you can take him off and put Selemaker toward the end of the game also to help defend. Um, they want to get rid of Simic. It's like all these players that you don't want to get rid of. Like Simic was doing so good. It's a young player. It's was really like good for AC Milan, and I don't understand why they want to get rid of him. I will keep Simic honestly. And then Ballo Touré, yeah, of course, Ballo Touré. It's kind of a joke of a player. He doesn't do much. He played in Fulham, and he did terribly, of course, because he's not a great player. And yeah, they are trying to get rid of him and Origi somehow. Not sure they're gonna be able to do that, if not for free or with a loan paying the salary, because obviously, Origi, they were talking about like canceling the contract, but of course Origi is gonna say no. He gets like 4 millions. Nobody else is gonna pay him 4 millions for Origi, right? Nobody is gonna pay that kind of salary knowing what he did until now. So call him stupid. So AC Milan is unable to buy, unable to sell. I think what happened the past year is that we got lucky because we managed to sell Tonali for such a high price. Even though I personally would have kept Tonali, because Tonali is a part of, I would say, Milanismo. I like him as a player. Then we know what happened with the scandal, so he will not have played for AC Milan anyway. But they managed to get a lot of money from him, which gave them the opportunity to start the market. Is that what happened? Because is that what have to happen? We have to sell a big player to start our market, because with the money from Tonali, we got like people like Musa, and Musa is not that great, let's say. Okay. So I really hope they're not gonna sell, Benacer or even Adli and Selemaker. I will keep those players, honestly. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, honestly. Why is it taking so long? There was like an article showing like how much AC Milan basically earned in the year, and one of the good things that the management managed to do is to raise our financial status, right? They did really good in that, and that's their only interest, because they don't care about the sport part of the team. Like even the team Milan Futuro, they made it as an asset, not because they wanted to achieve something. Is when they're gonna sell AC Milan in the future, they can ask for more money because there is Milan Futuro in Serie C. That's the only reason they are making the stadium for that. So it's clear also in the way they do the market that they're not interested in winning trophies. Like they want to get up to the 4th place and get the money from the Champions League, that kind of stuff. Even though Ibrahimovic said that all the money that Milan's earn will be spent on the market. And this is not happening, and we have 12 days before the beginning of Serie A, and we got only Pavlovic and Morata. And Morata wasn't planned, just to be clear. Morata was an occasion, 13 million. Like they couldn't believe it, right? And Pavlovic, I can say was an occasion, but no other team searched him really, because if somebody wanted Pavlovic, I am sure 100% that if there are two teams that want Pavlovic and one of those teams is AC Milan, probably the other team will get Pavlovic because they will offer more money. The same happened with the full group, right? AC Milan wanted to give like what, 15, 16 maybe maximum, 20 maximum, and we saw. And also like AC Milan doesn't close any negotiation in decent times, all the other teams, like, they go on what, couple of days. If they want a player, they get the player. AC Milan goes for weeks, weeks and weeks. It's really tiring. And then we hear that they want Emerson Royale and Abraham, which makes you think maybe you should invest and get a sporting director, somebody that knows how to build a team for the coach you have. Because right now it's random. This market is so random, and it's hard to stay positive. Of course, we saw like some good things from the friendly. We see with Barcelona too what happens, but yeah, I don't know, it's just random. And when the new coach effect will end, I am curious to see what is going to happen to the team. And because I don't believe this team can go too far in the next Serie A if we keep these kind of players. I don't know, it's hard. It's hard, but we keep going.